Okay, then let's talk about the toilet in the Vivante. Obviously a big selling feature for the Vivante. All you do is lift the lid, move back the screen, and obviously you've got a full working toilet. To make the toilet work, rotate it out to yourself, and you've basically got the use of a toilet. To use it, you open the blade opener. There's a little lever down this side of the unit. Open the blade opener, do your business, whatever that may be. Flush it using the handle here. That flushes the liquid around into the sink and down into the bottom. Once the water's drained and cleaned, close it down, and then don't make a water trap. Don't pump any more water into it, otherwise you'll be cleaning out a swimming pool from inside the tank, and which we'll cover that in a second when we move round. Once you've finished, put it down and spin it back into position. So that's the use of how you use your toilet. Now let me take you through where you put your liquids and the chemicals for it. Okay, on the toilets there's two chemicals that you use. You use a pink chemical, which is a rinse. Now the rinse goes into this top hole here along with the pink rinse chemical and water. So you make up your solution and pour it into that top hole. Once that's in, then obviously you can flush your toilet. The dump tank is located at the bottom side of the unit. You pull the dump tank out, there is a little lever underneath to release the tank, and that's the actual dump tank. The blue chemical that you use for the toilets will go into the base here. Probably easiest to put it into that point there. Once you've got your chemical in and you need to empty it because it's full, you will take it to the sluice, take the lid off, tip it up and pour it through and out. You may at the same time want to take this part off and open it up, because in most sluices you will find that they've got a hose pipe set up so you can clean the inside of your tank while you're emptying it. Always make sure that you put your lid back on and the lid goes on arrow to arrow. Make sure everything's closed down. The lid also happens to be a measuring jug. So when you get the larger chemical bottles, you can actually use that to measure the chemicals out, so you know you've put in the right amount in. That goes onto the end screws in, and then obviously that thing sits back in. If you did make that water trap that I told you not to, what you will find is this little seal here is the only thing that's sealing the tank to the toilet basin. Water can seep out through here and come down the sides of the tank. That'll end up in a little swimming pool at the bottom, and it's not a very pleasant job to remove. So obviously that's why you don't make the water trap. Now the only other part that you need to be aware of is here you've got a little battery container. That holds two batteries, AA batteries, and what that's actually for is, if you look on the inside of your tank, you've got a small light. If that light comes on, the next thing that you need to do is to empty the tank. Don't go to bed with that light on, because you won't survive the night if it comes on. The reason for that is inside your dump tank there's a very small float that dangles down, and when it fills up with produce, effectively that float lifts. The float has a small magnet on it. There's a small magnet encased inside the body itself, and when those two magnets come together, this little red light comes on. So it's a last minute warning to say, I need to empty the dump tank. After that, obviously it goes back in there, nice and neat, and that really is the nuts and bolts of the Thetford toilet for you.